Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Broncos are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Chiefs, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
82's moving. 82's moving. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Richard Rodgers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go now. 319.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Hill with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They run again with Ware. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The play clock's running down. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A stampede of Broncos there that time combined to get him down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Let's go. Green 39.
1st and goal. They'll look to smash it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the run, it's Ware. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run it here. Where? They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Back to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 10 here. Kelsey out in the slot right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 10 yards to go on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They go play action here on first down. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Kelce out in the slot right.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye.
3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Now let's go. 3-39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Let's go! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Kelsey out in the slot right. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
All right, here we go.
They run again with Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
On the ground, this is Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On the run, this is Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Kelsey out in the slot right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to score. A long touchdown. No flags. No time remaining. And they're an extra point away from winning the game.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. Oh, he missed. Oh, no, he missed the extra point. Victory was in the bag, but not anymore. We're headed for OT. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And the mile-high air in full effect. As that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? But where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Yards left for the offense. It's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Third down and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it with Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And quickly, they get to the line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play, third and goal. They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the 1. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage, you know.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go.
And now here's and he's into the